Welcome to Microsoft Word 2016 class. In this class, we are going to be covering all of the chapters in Microsoft Word so that you are prepared to take the mouse certification test at the end of the semester. Everyone is expected to take the test, so make sure you work hard, stay on top of things, and get your work done so that you are not stressed out toward the end because you have fallen behind. What I'm going to do for each chapter is I am going to um, create tutorials that will cover the difficult parts of each lesson. If you learned it in Intro to Computers, I probably will not be covering it. Each chapter has a tab that identifies with. For example, chapter 1 will focus on the File tab, chapter 2 on the Home tab, chapter 3 on the Insert tab, chapter 4 on Design, chapter 5 on Layout, chapter 6 on References, chapter 7 on Mailings, chapter 8 on Review, and chapter 9 on View. I am using the 2019 version on my laptop at home. The only difference that I see right now in the menu bar is the fact that you will not have a drawing tool like I have. So other than that, it's going to be the same. So we're going to start right now with chapter 1. So we're going to go to the Backstage view, and in these tutorials I'm going to put together maybe 3 or 4 videos that will break these down so the videos are not too long and you have to sit there for 19 minutes to listen to them. So we're going to start off with looking at the New tab. Under the New tab, you can create a blank document, or you can search for a template. In your exercises, whenever you're asked to search for a template, you would just type in what you're searching for. For example, if I need a letter template, I'm going to type in letter template and hit enter. Microsoft goes online. It looks for a variety of different templates. If you cannot find the template that is requested in your document, then either go online and do a search for it, or you can just use another document that's similar. Since my computer is a later version, what you're going to find is that what I have on for templates might be different than what you have. All right, then the next one is our open button. This will show you all the documents you have previously had open. You are also able to browse for your work. And what I'm going to show you here is how important it is to stay organized in this class. If you're using a flash drive, which I highly recommend, make sure you set up a Word folder and then set up a chapter for each folder. And then make sure when you save them to the proper folder. If I go into my chapter 1 folder, I have my original exercises. Those are the exercises that I have downloaded from the class website that I have not completed. If I go into my completed exercises, I have all the documents that I have completed so that I know next class period what I have done and what I haven't completed. So if I am still working on a document, it's not done, it will show up in my original exercise folder. Then once it's done, I will move it into the completed folder. So it's important that you stay very, very organized in Word. Now here's the other thing. If you're using a flash drive, it's important that you do a backup so that if you lose your flash drive or your flash drive dies for some unknown reason, that you have them saved somewhere else. So if I go, I can find in my PC, I can find my H drive, and I can make up backup copies and save on my H drive. If you're using an H drive, then you should have a backup flash drive for your documents, because if for some reason the H drives go down and you lose your work, if I haven't graded them, you'll have to start over. And that's the same thing applies for a flash drive. Be careful about saving anything up in Google Docs on your Google Drive, because Google Docs is not compatible with Microsoft Word. When you upload things to Google Docs, you may lose some of your features, which means you're going to have to do them over again. So you want to make sure you're organized. Also too, when you open up this dialog box, notice that it says here all Word documents. If I'm looking for something that's not a Word document, if I click on that drop down, let's say I'm trying to find an Excel document, I can just say all files. That will show me all the files that are actually in that folder instead of just my Word documents. All right, I'm going to cancel out of here. All right, that's going to be pretty much it for this tutorial. Again, just use this tutorial when you need it, and thanks for watching. I'll be doing a second tutorial on the next parts of the skills that apply to the Backstage view.